Hi everyone, thank you for watching today. I'm so sorry it's been such a long time since I made a YouTube video. It's been very busy in my life, so since I made one, I really wanted to get one up after my birthday so I can show you my birthday look, but obviously that didn't happen. So here I am with another video 2 to 3 months later, so sorry about that. So today I wanted to show how I get my flawless face application, is what I'm going to call it, I guess. So I'm going to show you how, I apply my foundation and what I use for my highlight to, brighten up the under areas or places that I want to accentuate. And then I'll show you a few of the contour stuff as well. Okay, I'm going to start by pinning my hair back so that it's not in my way. And I did wash my face and moisturize it, but it's been more than like 30 minutes ago, so I'm going to use a little bit of this Fix Plus by MAC Cosmetics to hydrate my face a little bit more since it's been a while. It smells really good. I just got it in my mouth. I use Fix Plus for what I just did to rehydrate my face. It's also good for like if you're using like a shining pigment and you want to make it even more shiny or more pigmented. You just spray a little bit on your brush. Don't like saturate it, because if you saturate your brush, obviously that pigment's going to stay on your brush and not on get on your eye. You just want to like really dampen it but not kill it. So I always start out using primers to prime my face. It gives your makeup a smooth application. It kind of gives like a coat before your foundation. My favorite one at the moment is the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smooth Primer. This one really does leave your face like very smooth, like no pores. That fills in all your pores, like your wrinkles. I mean, I don't have wrinkles. Well, I do up there, but it really does smooth them out, I feel like. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this. I mean, I'm almost getting to the bottom on this. A little bit goes a long ways on this. So I just take a little bit and just smooth it out on my forehead. I really wanted to do more videos a lot sooner. Like I said, it takes a while to film and then to edit. And we went to New York this summer in July, and we went to a wedding in July, and then in June we went to a wedding in Pensacola. We were supposed to go to the one in Colorado too, and I was really excited about that, but it just wasn't feasible for us to go, so we didn't go there. But been very busy. I had my niece and nephews over last weekend before school started. I really enjoyed it. We went to the Pro Theater here in Dallas. I've never been there before, and it was really great. I mean, my niece and nephews are 7, 5, and 3, almost a 4-year-old. So I didn't get to take my time and I guess read things more than I wanted to, but it was still good. I mean, now I know I could go back. They really enjoyed it. Okay, before I start my actual foundation, I like to use this Sephora Brighten Future Corrector pink pigment that will correct my dark circles under my eyes. And I've used Maybelline's too. They have one, but it's always hard to find the pink one. So I found this one at Sephora. I think it was I want to say between 10 and 15 bucks. I really like this. I feel like it even works better than the Maybelline. So I've just been using this. So I'll just put little dots under my eye, and then I just blend it in with my finger. I'm actually getting ready for church right now. So it's Sunday. We're going to go to Gateway Church here in Dallas. There's one right by our house. I love it. We were going to the Frisco campus, but when we are living closer to Plano area in Dallas. So next I'm going to do my foundation. My favorite, I even have the stick version of this. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Sorry, my cat is being annoying. I'm in 117Y225, so the Y means it's like yellow tone. So I really like yellow tone for my face because obviously I'm not a pink undertone. I'm more of a yellow. So I just really like this one. Like I said, I have this stick foundation as well. I like them equally well, although I kind of feel like the stick does a little bit more coverage, but maybe because I don't build it up to it. So I just put a little bit on my finger, and then I just like put little dots. Obviously I love dots all around my face. Definitely put it on that little nasty. So some people like to conceal and then put their foundation on. I like to put my foundation on and then conceal, because most of the time your foundation is going to conceal those blemishes, so you don't want to like over conceal. Did I just get that? Oh yeah, a little bit. So yes, I like to put my foundation and then the concealer, just for extra coverage. I'm gonna put this back a little bit more. Okay, so I usually go between two different brushes, or a brush and a sponge for my my foundation. My favorite one, sorry, I rubbed the numbers off, but I think this is the 187 by MAC Cosmetics. As a stippling brush, so I just like to like spread it out like with my foundation brush first when I'm using this, like stipple it all the way through. That way it's like kind of pushing it in the foundation instead of like swirling. Sorry if you can hear that. But today I'm going to use the Beauty Blender. I just got this in my Ipsy bag. I don't necessarily think it's a beauty blender. I'm not sure what it is. So I'm going to call it a beauty sponge, because I don't think it's a beauty blender, but I know they have a new black one. But so I'm just going to use this, and again I'm going to use pouncing motions to push this into my skin, so that helps like give you the long lasting full coverage foundation or look. Just gonna go all over my face until this is all pushed in. I like to get really close to my ears too. In fact, I usually get my ears. When I went to Pensacola, oh man, I came back with such a sunburn. But then after the sunburn went away, I was tan for a while. But obviously you can see that wore off. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more. I want a little bit more coverage than what I just gave myself. So again, I'm just gonna, well, that's not much of a, I really need to get my nails done, so please don't look. So again, just gonna pounce it all the way out. I like to get it on my eye to pre-conceal that area. I have a lot of veins. Again, I'm just pushing it on my eyes and a little bit down my neck. This one matches my face pretty well. As you can see, this little guy is still hanging out there. I picked it. That's why it looks like a scab, because it is. So what I'm going to do, I take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and sand. It is a little bit darker than what I would actually fit my face, but I like it a little bit darker on concealing this area just because it like kind of makes a shadow towards it, if that makes sense. So it really like hides it in a way. Just put a little bit of that on there and pounce that out as well. Still see it, but it's okay. So next, I usually go in with my highlight to again lift those areas that or accentuate those areas that I want to be accentuated. Yeah, sorry about my pronunciation. It's not very well, but I try. I think I make a lot of weird facial expressions too, so I don't know. Anyways, so my ultimate favorite right now is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I use it in light warm. Again, I like the warm colors of my skin tone. This one I really find is the least creasing one that I have. It really does a good coverage as well. That's why I really like this one. So I will take the applicator, so this is obviously the one I'm going to use, the last one, and just draw little triangles on my face. Hold on, I'm trying to position myself. I like to bring it really close to like my bridge of my nose. That way it kind of like already contours because it's highlighting this area, so it's going to like bring this out. And I go down and then up. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. And I put a little bit on my forehead. I don't like to accentuate my forehead any more than it is, because I mean it is kind of big. Well, that's very crooked. Do you see how crooked that is? Whatever. And my chin. I usually contour a lot on my forehead because I like to make it look smaller than what it really is. So I like to blend out with my finger first. The warmth of your finger really kind of sets the concealer. That's what it is. So again, I'm going to do it in bouncing motions and kind of push it out. So I do one side at a time. I don't know if that's YouTube or what. I like to bring mine all the way back here so it could really lift this jawline right here. I really like to accentuate that, or cheek line. It's not jaw, jaw's down here. So if you have dominant cheekbones anyways, you can just cut off right here at your eye. And I'm putting it underneath my nose because as women, our nose, if we ever notice, you get red right here. Some people get red everywhere else too, but we just get red there, so I like to kind of conceal that to make sure it doesn't show through so much. And again, so I'm going to go and sorry, let me block the camera. Go on this side and stipple it out. So I'm trying my best to stay within like this area though. So again, like I want to bring this up. So I don't want to bring it down past my my cheekbone, because if I do, I mean, it's defeating the purpose. You know, it's going to be bringing up this whole area, and I want, you know, this to look more lifted. So again, you're going to stay above the cheekbone. So as you know, like I had different ideas of how I wanted to do my YouTube. I wasn't sure. Like at first I thought about being more of like a I guess an educator in a way. Like I wanted to be more, you know, like I want people to know God, obviously. Like I don't feel like I'm a teacher. I want to be more of an influencer. I want people to see God through my life. So see how I react to certain things, how, you know, I see certain things. You know, I want to be betrayed in that way instead of like a teacher, like I thought I was. So that's why I didn't like start out with any discussion topic, whatever, like I did last time. You know, I kind of talked like God's Not Dead too, which should be out in for renting or buying soon. So if you haven't seen it already, I recommend it. Dude, my crooked nose. I can't believe I did it that crooked. Oops. This I like to get my whole chin area, like that whole little area. Okay, so to set underneath my eyes, I mainly use the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, because I feel like this really does brighten underneath your eyes versus the translucent powder. I go back in between. That's not true. I usually use this one. Sometimes I use this one. Just depends on what I grab first, but usually it's this one. So, ooh, look how much is sitting on top. Can you see? I don't want to tilt it because I don't want it to go everywhere. I hate when it does that. I just kind of shake it and sift it back through those little holes. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my beauty blender. My beauty sponge. Like I said, I don't think it's a beauty blender. I really wish I knew what name it was. Like on the package it had its name, but I didn't look. I was just excited I got one because I needed a new one. So again, like this one has a few creases under there, so I'm going to push this to even out those creases, and then just push this on my skin. So one cool thing I learned about baking, so what I'm doing now, is that it actually is like kind of like baking, roller baking. That's why it's called that. It's like heating up your under eye and kind of like hardening it, making it firm. How about that? Underneath your eye, well, the makeup, not your eye. See all the little dust around me? I like to put it definitely on my forehead because, like I said, I have a lot of creases from doing this all the time. So I'm going to put it there for right now. So I didn't go and set my foundation after I put it on. I learned that if you wait for a few minutes after putting your foundation on, your foundation has finally settled. So what I'll do after to really set it in place after it's settled is go in with a powder. But today I want a little bit more extra coverage on it, so I'm going to use the Cover FX Pressed Mineral Foundation in the color G20. When I went to pick this up, my friend was with me, and as you can see, it's really yellow. She was like, "Oh, that's gonna be too dark for you. Like it's that's not your color." But like when you like swatch it, like if you can see, it matches my skin tone. Like I don't know if you could see that at all, but it matches my skin tone. It's just in the pan because it's such a yellow yellow color that it looks really dark, but again, I like yellow on my skin tone, so that's why I go for yellow. And so I'm just going to put it everywhere that I didn't set my face for the concealer. And again, I'm doing pouncing motions so I don't move that liquid foundation that was there, that I had already put in there. Put on there. It's not, well, it kind of is in my pores, but and around my forehead. Just a little bit there. I didn't put much on, it's just to even it out. I'm going to put a little bit down on my neck too. Yeah, I didn't put any foundation there, but I'm going to put this down there. I just like putting makeup down my neck. I feel like it really evens things out, even though this foundation is like a perfect match for me, so like it doesn't like look darker here than here. You know, it's a really good mix. And obviously if you self-tan, like whether it's a tanning bed or something, you want to match your neck, not necessarily the color of your face, because your neck's going to match the rest of your body. I really need to go to the doctor. My throat's swollen. I have hypothyroidism, and I haven't been taking my medicine in a really long time. I have an appointment next Tuesday that I'm going to. Woo! Okay, so now for the contouring. I mainly use the Hoola, the Benefit Hoola bronzer. It comes in this cute little package, just like a little bamboo looking summer thing. It's this color. Again, I've hit pan, so I really like it. I really enjoy this one because it's not an orange tone. It's really a good warm brown, which I really enjoy. I used, when I first started contouring, like I was using the Urban Decay, one of their bronzing ones, and it was really orange, and I just didn't like it on myself. And then I tried Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I really love that one too, but for today I'm just going to go in with the Hoola Benefit one. So I take that on my, it's an angled, it's a Morphe brush, but again I don't know the number. I don't know if this one came with numbers. I bought it in a set, and I think it was like the older brand before they started putting, not the older brand, the older collection where they didn't put the numbers on there. But it's just an angled contour brush. As you can see, I need to clean it. So I'm just gonna dip it in there, hit off the excess. So I'm gonna go from the top of the ear, because if you can feel your cheekbone, it's gonna call it a jawline again. Mine ends like right underneath that, and that's normally how most people's face are built, is like right where your top of your ear. That's going to be the end of your jawline. So that's where I want to concentrate the powder, is right in that area. Like I really don't want to go in between that area, so I kind of want to right below that area. So I want to stay above that. See, like what am I doing wrong with this? Okay. See ya? It's already brought like life back to my face instead of just like, ugh. It's like, I'm doing it in circles. Then I don't want to go past my cheeks either. So like if you need a smile or whatever, but like I can feel on my face like where my cheekbone ends. I feel like it does look orange on camera, but I swear it's not in real life. So I'm going to do the same thing for this side. And like I said, I like to contour the heck out of my forehead, so like I go all the way around. I start right above my eyebrow to contour to bring it more in. So I know that's kind of like far from here to here to bring that contour in, but again, I want to make my forehead look as small as it can be, so I feel like that's where it's comfortable, looks the best to bring it as far as in as I hope you know what I mean. Just watch. Just don't understand why it looks so orange on camera. Whatever. And so I'm going to take it up here as well across my forehead. I like to do it about to right here. So again, that's a good distance, but again, I want to make my forehead look as small as I can. So I really would like to get lights. Right now I'm just using natural light, which is fantastic, but I feel like lights would just show more true to color than what's being shown. I don't know, maybe. I like to also bring it down here to the sides of my temples. It really makes my face look more narrow. I feel like I look a little crazy right now. Crazy. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my end and just stay like really close to the hairline, because again, like I want to lift this up, so I don't want to take too much of that, but I like to make my face look skinny as possible. So just put it right there at the hairline, bringing it down to touch the bottom contour, or bronzing really. I do have like I do a little bit more differently when I do like a cream contour. I guess one day I'll do a video on that too. I use a little bit different techniques with that than what I'm using today. And so I'm gonna, this is my jawline finally, I'm going to use that word. So I want to, you know, deepen my jawline to look more defined, so I'm going to take the bronzer there as well, and then I'm gonna feather it down. Sorry, I put it in the hair gun. Since I am a pale person and normally I don't look like this, I'm gonna fix that. Like, I like to blend it out. You'll see. I like to bring the bronzer down my neck to like bring that color in a little bit more than just like my face. So I like to contour my nose too, just because I feel like I don't have like a super big nose, but I just feel like it's more, I like to make it look smaller than what it is. And hold on one second, I'm going to get the brush. It's over there. So I have this little Morphe brush. Again, it doesn't have a little number on it, but it's just like a little small brush, precision brush. That's what I'm gonna call it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of the bronzer. again dust the excess off. And so I want to accentuate this area as well. So I'm gonna start from like the tip of my eyebrow and like go down to the side of where I put that concealer earlier. I want to go down the side of that to kind of let that be my guide. So I'm put my hand on the back of the brush, because if you're going here just like you're writing, you're going to push down kind of hard. So I'm going to take the back of the brush so I make sure that I'm not pushing down too hard, because you don't want to push down too hard on this or you're going to see a really visible line on your nose, and I don't want that. I just want it to look like my nose is kind of slimmer than what it is. For some reason I was going to say botched, but why would I want it botched? So me personally, I don't like taking that contour all the way down my nose. I just like doing it like kind of where the this little part of my nose brings in. Like I want to stop there. So I'm going to go on this side, do the same thing. Again, I'm following the little, well, you've seen how curved it was last time. I'm not trying to do it that curved, obviously, so I'm going over a little bit where that concealer was over here, but the rest of it I'm following it down the bridge of my nose. Oh, that one's a little curved today. And then I'm going to take a little bit on the tip of my nose, kind of give it more of a like a pointy V shape. It's my preference. That's just how I like my nose. So I take a little bit over here on this side, on this nostril, and bring it down to the same as my inner. And again, same thing on this side. Okay, so firstly I blend it out with my finger to get what I can. I'm just going to go back and forth in little sections I like to do it in. That's just me personally. Same thing on this side. And then, oh, I almost forgot about this. Oh, look at this. Next, I always go in with this Crown Crescent Shadow Brush, C422 brush. It's just a little shader brush, and I'm just gonna kind of blend that out even more than what I did before. Sorry. And so I'm going to just take a little bit more of my Secret Brightening Powder. I couldn't find it, sorry. And put this on the nose in the middle again to kind of bring that back out. Kind of got covered by the powder, the contour. So I'm also going to clean up my my contour a little bit more. Oh. When I went to New York, we flew, and it broke right here on the side, so it keeps like coming out on the side, and it's so angering. So again, I'm going to take my beauty blender, and then I'm just going to go a long line under that bone over here, that cheekbone, and push. Again, this is just going to clean that line up a little bit more, make it more defined. Sorry, my camera died. As you can see, I did my eye makeup by, no, my camera didn't die. My Sims card is full and I had to transfer the videos that I made over to my computer, then delete them, and then remake this one. So in the meantime, I did my eye makeup so that I could hurry up. I wiped away the under eye setting powder, so just with my MAC 129 brush. So my contour's been there for a while as well, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe that away. Not my contour, my under eye, under whatever. So for blush, I may mix a couple of these for today's look. So this is Model Co's Blush Cheek Powder in Cosmopolitan 01. I really like this. As you can see, it's a soft baby pink. So it's a really pretty color. I really it's probably what I'm gonna use that, and probably mix this Milani powder blush in Romantic Rose. This is a pretty like mauve-y color. I'll probably, like I said, mix those two. I'm gonna take a this is a BH Cosmetic brush. Again, I think I bought this in a collection, so I don't think that this has a number on there, but it's just a blush angled brush. And so I'm going to take 2 little dabs of that and 2 little dabs of that and hit it off, the excess off. And then I don't like going too much in my apples because I don't like my apples to be prominent. So I like to go more above where the contour is, and I smile so I know where I can stop. So I'm going to stop a little right after the contour, like right where the apple meets the rest of my cheek. So, and I start towards the back. Okay, so again, tap 2 times, tap 2 times, dust, and again on this side. It feels like so naked that my eyebrows aren't on. I feel like my face just looks weird. Just not used to it. I usually always do my eyebrows, like my whole face, and then my eye makeup. Well, not always. Like if I'm going to use pigment that I know it's going to have fallout, I definitely always do that first. So before I add my actual like highlighter, I take a large BH Cosmetic. Again, it doesn't have a number on it. It's just a fluffy brush, and go all over my face to really blend everything in that all the work I've already done. So I'm going to start with my forehead and just blend all that around. And on my nose too, down this side. Okay, almost done. So next for my highlighters, so if I really want a very intense highlight, which I normally like, I use this Model Co highlighting trio. It's a cream color, so I put it down before I put the actual powder highlight on, and it really gives that really nice glow, and it just like is very intensified. As you can see, I use the white one more than in any other. I don't usually like golds on my skin. Like I said, I'm a pale color, so I feel like it looks muddy on my face, so I usually go for the white one. Well, it's got pink in it too. So I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and just dab that on the top of those cheekbones and bring it up into the little C. Same thing on this side, dab, and go. Nice little shine. I'm also going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose. And done. My Cupid's bow. So the main highlighter that I use all the time is by the Balm Cosmetics. It's the Mary Luminizer. It's a nice soft whitish pinkish highlight. I usually take it on my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. I got this in an Ipsy bag too. I really like it. It's real soft and fluffy, so it gets the product on there really well. I'm probably definitely gonna buy more of it. I mean, look how cute it is. It's a pretty like pinkish purple, not pink, bluish purple color with a copper rose gold tip to it. So I'm just gonna bounce it in there and put it right on top of where I just did, and a little bit up. I like to put a little bit on my cheeks here just so like it lifts it a little bit more like when I smile. So I like to put a little bit above my eyebrows. It helps them lift a little bit more, and I feel like it balances out instead of just having the glow here. I like to have it a little bit everywhere. And again, on the tip of the nose, my Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to get some on my finger and bring it down the bridge of my nose. Okay. Now to the final step of my face routine. I use the for my eyebrows, I usually have been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills either the Brow Wiz or the Brow Definer. I realized that it's very easy to wipe it away, so I bought the ColourPop brow pencil, and I really feel like this stays very well, like it doesn't, well, I mean, like if you touch it, it definitely doesn't move. I don't know about getting it wet though. The only thing with this one, I got it in medium brown, I believe. Bangin' Brunette is what I got it in. And it has a red undertone to it that I don't necessarily like. I like a dark brown brow. So what I do is like outline my brow with this. And then like flick it up to kind of blend it in, and then I like to go through with this and kind of like go over it just to make sure that it actually stays. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer to get my brows, if you don't mind, that is. I was looking for my mirror. So I'm just going to take the spoolie on the back and brush my hairs upwards. My hair. I'm only going to get it out just a little bit. I don't know if you could see. That doesn't help either. So I'm going to start at the underneath of my eyebrow, and I'll usually like starting with this eyebrow just because I usually like the way this one's shaped, so kind of like shape this one to mimic this one. I'm just doing little strokes. As you can see here, I kind of like went a little bit further up than I wanted to, but like I usually clean up my brow after. So again, I'm going to take the spoolie and like flick this up to kind of blend that color in there in my brow. A lot of little hairs missing there, see? So now I'm going to take that ColourPop color and kind of fill everything in, again in small little hair-like strips. And I'm doing it in the direction of where the hair, how the hair grows. And I go through it again just to blend everything out. I got caterpillars in my eyes now. I like to go in and clean them up with Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer in number 10, and then just a small little angle brush I got from Icings years ago. And I don't remember last time I've been icing. And so I just lift the tube up and just get a little bit of the product that's on the tube, because I don't want a lot. And then I just go under my brow. Definitely don't want a lot now since I already got eyeshadow on. I don't want to take that away. And then go over my brow. Oh, same thing on this side. Now, brows are meant to be sisters, not twins, even cousins per se. So nobody's eyebrows look exactly alike. There's always going to be one that's maybe like bigger, one smaller, one's more, like I said, this one's more, shoots more downwards, not shoots, but sits more downwards than this one. So, like, even if you look like at a guy's eyebrows that have never been like plucked or anything, or never been touched by anything, they're going to be different. It's just how you are. I feel like this side's tail is a little bit more skinnier than this one, so I'm going to slim this one up a little bit. I'd say they're pretty even, as even as I'm gonna get them. So another good thing about that Fix Plus is if you spray it on your makeup, it'll also set it. So I'm gonna spray just a little bit more so that I can make sure my makeup stays in place. Okay, so that is how I get my, well, I was gonna say my daily face, but it's been a while since I've done a full face, but this is how I get a full face of makeup, that the highlighting, the contour, my face. And so I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments on, you know, what you want to see next, like if you have a eyeshadow palette that you haven't used or been using and just don't know what to use it for, or different looks you want to see, just let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, share, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you.